Hi all, I hope everybody is doing well. It's been a few weeks, maybe even a month since I've done my last daddy vlog video, but honestly I think probably week 31, 32 to 38 that we're in now, Kayla and me, not a whole lot has really kind of like changed. Kayla's got bigger, a little bit more uncomfortable, but primarily like not a whole lot has happened until kind of like now. So we're at week 38 today, and baby can come at any time really safely now. Kayla herself, she's definitely ready to be done with the pregnancy, getting in a position now where she's just fighting for a position to be comfortable in. But she's also had this really cool mind switch really recently within the fact that, you know, she's feeling these certain things and really wants this baby to come out so she can meet the baby obviously, but also feel a lot better. But you know, we know that when babies reach full term, 40 weeks, they actually come out healthier. So she's kind of changed her mind a little bit like with that, you know, she obviously wants the baby to come out as healthy as possible, and that's definitely helped those kind of like feelings of being uncomfortable and maybe a bit anxious with it all. Those have definitely subsided. We've been doing some amazing birthing classes here in Victoria at Mothering Touch. Really cool group of people. Melissa, who's a spectacular doula and so well versed, so well educated when it comes to letting everybody know all the different parts, specifically when it comes to the actual labour and birth of your child, whether that's at home or in a hospital setting. Been a really cool experience. Met some really other wonderful couples, people who are further along than Kayla and people who are not. So it's really interesting to see people getting really educated with what's going on when it comes to that kind of like crunch time, because you know you see Hollywood's version of labor as this like, you know, quick, intense water break, pain, hospital, birth. It really clearly isn't like that. If somebody, you know, if you know you've had a kid yourself, you know it really isn't like that. Ourselves, we're having a home birth. We're prepared for that now. We've got a really special midwife and who's come to our home actually yesterday to kind of take a look at the environment that she's going to be into and making sure we've got everything prepared. Here in Victoria and I think British Columbia, you know, midwives, they set you up, they give you all these things that you might need, so you're fully prepared to have everything there for a home birth. So yeah, we're kind of good to go in that department. We've got everything, we're prepared. And statistically, you know, a lot of people have kind of spoken to me about the risks of having a home birth, but I don't think most people actually look into the science, the statistics for things like this. But like for a healthy pregnancy, for a healthy person, a home birth is statistically the safer option, which is very interesting. I wouldn't have actually thought that beforehand, but it actually makes quite a lot of sense once you read into the literature a little bit. Also been researching some other things. So when your baby's born here in Victoria, you know, they recommend a few certain things. So they recommend that you give your child a vitamin K shot, which is going to help with any clotting, just in case they have any bruising or any internal bleeding during the procedure. But you know, we're going to opt to not do that if there is no reason to do it. You know, if there is no signs, you know, that the midwife checks the baby out once it's born, there's no signs for any clotting issues, we're not going to do that. There are vitamin K drops that we're personally looking into that might help out with that, but you know, we'll see when it comes to the time. Another thing is an antibiotic eye drop that they recommend for everybody. We're not going to do that. The research isn't sound enough for me and for Kayla. And then the delayed cord clamping, which this is a no-brainer. You know, our baby will be born with 2/3 of its blood in its body, and the other third of that blood will be in the placenta. And it's very important that 5 to 25 minute period, that last third of the blood actually gets into your baby, rather than like cutting that cord really early and like all those vital nutrients and primarily blood is not actually passed through. So that delayed cord clamping is really, really essential. Personally, I am kind of now patiently just waiting to meet this little person. I'm ready to go. You know, I've been wanting to kind of get going and meet this little thing for a while now, and with my own personal journey with this, I suppose I've just had to learn to experience the journey, be there to obviously support Kayla and make sure that she's taken care of, because what she's going through physically and emotionally is very different to what I'm going through. But that doesn't mean I should neglect how I'm feeling and how I'm thinking. But I feel like I'm really conscious with what's going on day to day, and you know, like there's only so much we can do, and it's a kind of a waiting game at the moment. But I'm just super excited to meet this baby, so I kind of just like want it out. Back to the birth, Kayla's mother, Amy, she's going to be with us when that's happening as part of the birth team. I'm really happy that she's going to be there to help and support me. She's done the birthing thing a few times. So herself and me and the midwife were going to be part of Kayla's support team, which Kayla's very happy about. That was definitely her choice, and I'm excited about that too. My parents are going to be coming over in October, which is going to be awesome. You know, my mum and dad are very, you know, their lives have actually changed radically in the last 6, 7, 8 years, actually, since my brother had my niece and nephew, Freddie and Olivia. You know, it's brought such a new energy and vitality to my parents, so I'm super happy that I can contribute to that as well. So they're coming over in October, and my mum's baby, which is me, the youngest of 3 boys, is gonna, you know, her baby's having a baby. I think that's a really beautiful thing. So that's really cool. My brothers and their wives, Russ, Dan, Hannah and Carmel, are all planning to come over in the spring as well, like a big kind of like family holiday, which is going to be awesome as well. Like, and my niece and nephew are going to come over to Canada and like see where I live and see what's going on. Super exciting stuff. Kayla's adapting to the final stages of this pregnancy in her own way, which is great. I think she's dealing with it incredibly well. She probably would say she's dealing with it in a different way. She is super understanding of other people, but she's quite a harsh critic on herself sometimes. You know, she's never been pregnant before. She's never experienced the physical, emotional, hormonal changes, this dynamic thing that happens. You know, obviously pregnancy is this biological hijacking of everything, and if you've not experienced that before, what you think, what you feel, and how you behave is going to be radically different to what you've experienced before. So I kind of like to talk to her about the idea that if she's feeling a strange way or feeling abnormal or in a place of the unknown, it totally makes sense, because she absolutely is, and she can't try and figure it out or do anything to really dynamically control it, because it's a place of, you know, she's not in control of like what's kind of like happening. So I think she's doing really well with that, and she's just like is able to learn these new experiences and learn how she's thinking and how she's feeling and adapt to that really well. She's doing awesome with that. I'm planning to shoot some birth footage, nothing too graphic, probably, I don't know, I'll see what Kayla thinks about the footage itself, but shit, like, I'm really excited. I might put a GoPro on my head or something, because, you know, I'm going to be there, I'm going to catch the baby, I'm going to be right there in the thick of it. And I want to, you know, like the placenta and the cord, like, you know, as the cord pumps this final third of blood that I mentioned earlier from the placenta into the baby, the cord goes from this beautiful, throbbing, luscious red. You know, as that blood disappears, it goes paler and paler and paler, and the baby, you know, as you know, it starts breathing, starts oxygenating its own blood for the first time, and the baby goes from like a purpley blue colour into this vibrant pink, all starting from the heart and going outwards to the extremities. Like, holy shit, like, that's phenomenal stuff. You know, I want to be present and obviously see that, but I'm going to be so jacked up with adrenaline and just being super excited that I want to make sure that my memory holds that very well. So I'm going to record some stuff for sure, and I'm not sure what YouTube's protocol is on placenta and baby shit, but we'll see. But I want to share that with people. I think it's a really cool, interesting thing, and a lot of people think it's probably yucky and weird and disgusting, but this is like in my opinion, the reason we're all on this planet doing what we're doing is because of things. Is because of this. There's no doubt about it. So it's really exciting. So yeah, that's kind of it for this video. I hope it's got everybody up to speed. Sorry for not posting anything in a while, but you know, the next video probably in a couple of weeks might include a baby. It might include some placenta. You never know. But anyway, have a great day, everyone. Bye.